Hey, what's up? I'm Adam. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing one of my self-proclaimed world famous best side-by-side video comparisons on all of YouTube. I have the DJI MAVIC 3 and I'm going to be putting the video side by side with FREEWELL's new circular polarizing filter. FREEWELL sent me these filters. It's their all-day 8-pack. It comes with a set of ND filters from ND4 all the way to ND64, and then you also get a ND1000 and an ND2000, and those are for long exposure photography. And this is all with their polarizing lens filters. I live by the beach and I do a lot of my filming over water and filming like water sports and things like that, so I almost always use a polarizing filter to help cut down on the reflection and glare. To put the polarizing filter onto your drone, you need to take off the original lens. And what I do to just do this easily is I put my thumb on the bottom, my index finger on the top, and that's gonna kind of hold the gimbal in place. And then I twist it off and you do it counterclockwise, and it only turns a little bit and then it comes off. Now that we have the stock lens off, we can put on the FREEWELL polarizing lens. And there's going to be like a lot of options for you to put it on. I know the first couple times I did it, I wasn't sure which way to line it up. So you can do it two ways. You can just kind of go off of the way that the shape is with the stock lens. So how it has like the big part at the bottom, and then you know how the 1/3 sensor's at the bottom and then the 1/2 inch is at the top. So that's the way that I do it. You can't put it on wrong, but you can try to twist it. It just won't go on incorrectly. So you do the same thing as you did when you were taking it off, and you want to just line up these pegs into the slots like that. And then, so my pro tip, what I've noticed with these MAVIC 3s is when you're putting them on, they don't want to go on unless it's like perfectly leveled on there. And that's not with the aftermarket filters or the stock filters. That's just what I've noticed like all around. So just keep it really flat, and if you keep it flat enough, like you see how easy that twisted, that's how easy it should be. If you find yourself having to like really put some torque on it, flatten it out just so you don't tweak your gimbal. Now that we know how to put it on, let's look at the footage. So if that sounds interesting, let's get into it. This is one of my favorite places to drone, and it's a very beautiful day. In this video, on the right side, you'll see the FREEWELL polarizing filter. On the left side, it's the MAVIC 3 without a filter. All these clips were about 10-15 minutes apart from each other, just because I had to fly the drones back, change the filter. Also, there isn't any color correction done in this video. It's all straight out of camera. Looking at these side by side, you can see that the MAVIC 3 puts out a great image. If you look at the side with the polarizing filter, I feel like you see more colors. I feel like the water has more like depth to it. Here we are as a split screen. This is where you can kind of see everything better. You can see on the FREEWELL side, the water's a little bit more green, more shadows. I see more depth. Let's slide it all the way over so we can just see the whole screen. This is 5.1K with the FREEWELL polarizing filters. I think the colors look really good, and that's the one thing that I try to have with my drone footage. I just like everything to look natural, not super fake, no crazy colors, just kind of like what your eyes see. And if you're enjoying this video, definitely smash that like button for the algorithm. It really does help. Okay, so let's check out this hotel. It has lots of windows. One thing that polarizing filters really help with is reducing glare. The skies are similar. Windows on the polarizing filter side seem a little bit more pleasing to the eye. Definitely down in the comments, let me know what you guys notice. Now let's look at this, and we are zoomed in 200%. So let's see how these windows really look. And let's slide it over all the way to MAVIC 3 without a filter. I think without a filter, it looks a little bit blown out, and all these are done in auto settings. And I feel like it's just kind of too bright. Okay, let's look at these side by side. The skies look very similar. If you look at the building, the polarizing side looks a little bit less glary like it's supposed to. Look at the water. On the Mavic side without a filter, the water's more blue. On the FREEWELL side, it's a little bit more green. One of the reasons why I just prefer the greener image is because that's the color the water is around here. It's not super blue, and I like the more natural look. Okay, so flying out to the Queen Mary, no filter. It's a great image. I mean, I really do love the colors that this Hasselblad camera puts out, and it has that Hasselblad color science. And let's look at this with the polarizing filter. Okay, split screen side by side. If we look at the sky, so you'll see on the Mavic 3 no filter side in the top right hand corner, it's a little bit brighter and almost more blown out. On the FREEWELL side, there's a lot more blue, so you don't see that big blown out image on the top right. Let's fly in there. This is zoomed in at 200% with the filter. Beautiful image. Let's split screen, 200%. Both of them, very beautiful image. In this shot, it's a toss-up for me, which one looks better. Now let's zoom in 400%. Great image, great detail. No color correction, no sharpness, straight from camera. Okay, this is our final location, flying just north of Santa Monica down Pacific Coast Highway. Here is a very cloudy day, and I feel like you can just get a lot more depth using the polarizing filter. You see in the foreground, the water. The midground is the hotels and the condo, and then the background you could even see the hill up ahead. And then on the no filter side, everything's just more gray and kind of blending together, and it's a lot more of a flat image. And here it is, split screen, just big difference in watercolor, just like what we've seen throughout this whole video. But that's going to wrap up this video. If you found it entertaining or educational, give it a big thumbs up. That means a lot to me. Subscribe down below if you want to see more videos like these, and then check the notifications to be notified when I upload my newest videos. As always, my name's Adam. Fly safe, take care, peace.